Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, 7,000 layoffs at IRS, 45,000 more to go. What are we talking about here? I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from the AP. That's apnews.com. Article is titled, "The IRS is drafting plans to cut as much as half of the 90,000 person workforce," AP sources say. What happened to the new 90,000 you were going to get under Yellen that you were going to, shove around the world seemingly as tax stamp pimps abroad to basically suck the money out of us Americans from overseas? But, oh no, that's not happening, and now your own workforce is getting hacked. Good. Quoting further, the IRS is drafting plans to cut its workforce by as much as half through a mix of layoffs, attrition, and incentivized buyouts, according to two people familiar with the situation. The people spoke Tuesday on condition of anonymity because they weren't authorized to disclose the plans. Does anybody at the IRS do their job? Quoting further, the layoffs are part of the Trump administration's effort to shrink the size of the federal workforce through billionaire Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency by closing agencies, laying off nearly all probationary employees who have not yet gained civil service protection, and offering buyouts to almost all federal employees through a, quote, deferred resignation program, unquote, to quickly reduce the government workforce. Quoting further, a reduction in force of tens of thousands of employees would render the IRS, quote unquote, dysfunctional, said John Koskinen, a former IRS commissioner. So, guy who ran IRS says cutting IRS is bad. That's how you can read between the lines on that one. Quoting further, already roughly 7,000 probationary IRS employees with roughly 1 year or less of service were laid off from the organization in February. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. This is great. It's an incredibly inefficient organization. It doesn't do what it says it's supposed to do. It seems to be hell-bent on sending tax stamp pimps over here to Thailand as agents of their organization, which is exactly what they legally are, and they are operating here illegally in Thailand, and I would like to know what the IRS or anybody in the government is going to do about that. Are we going to lay off those people too? It's an honest question. Frankly, this whole notion that all of us Americans are somehow slaves to these agencies that claim the ability to suck wealth off of us like, I don't know, scraping foam off the top of a beer is just nonsense. Anyone knows who understands the foundation of the United States and why that country exists knows the IRS itself is nearly antithetical to the very notions of the foundation of the country itself. I think Trump is doing a great job with this. Do I think there should be no tax? I've never said that, okay? And for those who are like, oh, but you get all upset about this, I haven't until roughly the past year when I watched the IRS send out tax stamp pimps here to Thailand and watch the IRS go completely nuts under this attempt to become some supranational taxation body under Yellen and the OECD. So yeah, I'm a little bit upset about this, and frankly, this is what I frankly was hoping for in a possible Trump administration, and I'm glad to see it's happening.